You know, in the world of corporate finance, there's a huge difference between someone who just manages the numbers and someone who actually makes those numbers work for the business. Today, we're profiling a strategic finance leader who has built his entire career on doing just that.
So let's start with just one number, 17. That's 17 years of deep, hands-on experience, building a career that takes him all the way from foundational auditing right up to high-level strategic financial management.
But look, this isn't just about how long someone's been in the game. It's really about what it means to be a truly accomplished, results-driven leader. Someone who can take all that experience and turn it into real, tangible value for a company.
So how do you actually prove that kind of value? Well, you let the data do the talking. Let's dig into the track record of concrete achievements that really define this profile. Okay, check this out. An inventory variance of less than 0.5%. Now, for any company, that's impressive. But for a manufacturing operation that spans multiple countries, that is absolutely exceptional. It's a number that screams operational excellence, tight controls, and a system that just flat out works. And then there's this, a 15% boost in forecasting accuracy. Now you might think, okay, that's a nice number, but what does it mean? It means the entire leadership team can make smarter, faster, more reliable decisions about where the business is going. It's about turning guesswork into a real strategic advantage.
And his impact goes way beyond just a couple of key metrics. We're talking about leading a massive Oracle ERP implementation. I mean, that's the digital backbone of the entire company. And at the same time, he's boosting cash flow by getting better terms from suppliers and cutting down on customer defaults by putting smarter credit processes in place. It's a full 360-degree impact on the business.
But, results like these, they don't just happen by magic, right? So how did he do it? The secret really lies in this core philosophy, a kind of data integrity doctrine. The belief that if you build better systems, you get better decisions. In this quote, this gets right to the heart of it. Early on in his career, he had this huge aha moment. He realized you can be swimming in data, but if it's messy, inconsistent, or just plain wrong, it's totally useless for making big decisions. That one insight literally changed everything about his approach. So, that realization led him to focus on building what he calls rich data. And this isn't about having more data, it's about having better data. Data that's so clean and consistent that you can slice and dice it from any angle and uncover insights that were just invisible before. That's the foundation for making real strategic choices. And he didn't just have the idea, he actually built a system to make it happen. Step 1, custom forms to keep everything consistent. Step 2, train the finance team, obviously. But here's the absolute game changer. He started training people in other departments too. Think about it. By teaching everyone who touches the data how to input it correctly from the very start, you're building quality right into the system. It's proactive, not reactive. Brilliant.
Now, a mindset like that doesn't just appear out of thin air. It's forged over time, through a really specific journey of growth. A journey that takes you from being an auditor, deep in the weeds, to a true strategic financial leader.
You can see the progression so clearly. He kicks things off in 2008 as an auditor, really learning the ropes. By 2012, he's on the industry side, but 2017, that's the big turning point. He takes over financial planning and analysis. That's where the strategy really kicks in. And by 2020, he's already doing the job of a financial controller, effectively running the whole show.
But to really get the full picture, you have to rewind all the way to the beginning to see the incredibly diverse foundation he built across so many different industries.
And this is what I'm talking about. Look at this range. As an auditor, he wasn't just stuck in one field. One day he's inside a media company, the next a pharmaceutical giant, then manufacturing, then a stock brokerage. This is so much more than just crunching numbers. It's about learning the DNA of totally different businesses from the inside out. That kind of perspective, it's priceless for a senior leader.
So, you take the hard results, you add that guiding philosophy about data, and you layer on that incredible career journey. And what do you get? You get a professional who is absolutely ready for senior leadership. Someone who embodies the strategic skill set of a chief financial officer. And we're not just talking theory here. You can see this CFO skill set in action every single day.
He's not just in the back office managing accounts. He's out there building relationships with banks to fund huge projects. He's negotiating credit lines, mentoring a team of 7 people, and making sure everything is perfectly compliant. These are the things a real financial executive does.
So when you put all the pieces together, what you're looking at is a proven ability to handle the incredible complexity of finance, operations, and strategy in a tough, multi-country manufacturing world. It's the real deal.
And that really leaves us with one big question to think about. What's the true value of a leader who doesn't just manage the money, but who actually builds the sustainable systems that make a company successful for the long haul?